Today, on December 4th, Stuart Scott Day being celebrated by ESPN and all of us in the sports world, and certainly those who spent many years with Stuart at ESPN. v.org/Stuart Scott is the website that you should go to donate to the Stuart Scott Memorial Cancer Research Fund. Got a direct message from his daughter saying, hey, can you help raise awareness? And I thought there is no better way than to do that, than to talk about it as much as I can with a long-time great friend and a man who knew Stuart longer than I did. And his name is Dan Patrick, back here on The Rich Eisen Show from the show right before us, the Dan Patrick Show, every day between 9 a.m. and noon Eastern time. How are you, DP?
Hi, Rich. Doing well.
So, do you remember the first time you met Stu?
It might have been at a pickup football game. I think it was something, it wasn't on the air. I think that it might have been, we were playing a football game with people from ESPN, and I know that he showed up, and I think he had his ankles taped. and I realized he was really serious about everything that he did. And it kind of set the stage for who he was and how he was going to perform when he was on the air.
Ankles taped, huh? That made me laugh.
He was ready. Just in case an NFL game broke out, Stuart was ready to play. And the same with basketball. He showed up with head-to-toe Air Jordan stuff, and he picked me up full court in a pickup playoff or pickup game. He picked me up full court, and I realized that that's just who he was. He's as competitive as anybody I ever met.
So did he force you to give it up? Is that what you're saying? He forced you to dish it?
Oh, no. It was, we went toe-to-toe. It got to the point, and John Butchergrass, Jason Jackson, some of these guys, because I said, look, I don't want to play I'll because somebody will get really competitive, and then I'll get competitive, and then it won't end well. And they said, no, we just run up and down the floor. We're just going to sweat. And he picked me up full court. He did everything but slap the floor. And I went, well, this isn't going to end well. It got to the point where I was so mad at him because he was guarding me as if, the national championship was on the line. And I finally was dribbling the ball down the floor, and I said, where do you want me to score on you, you bleepity bleep? And, so it was, we competed with each other when we anchored together.
Oh, yeah.
There was a competition, but that's just who he was. I mean, that's what made Stuart great. He was so competitive. He wanted to be great. He never, ever, ever mailed it in a show. Never. And when he asked he wanted information. And these are things I always admired about him, is he wanted to tell you something different than any other anchor. He wanted to do it in a different way than any other anchor. He was just wired to compete. And even when we did SportsCenter together, we were competing against each other.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.